Yeah, hi again YouTube part 2. I'll switch the camera back on because that guy might just have been bluffing and being on his phone, trying to make me go, making me worried when he gets on his phone supposedly to the police. But I've reset the settings on the camera to just HD, so I've got over half an hour battery allowing. So I'm just going to go back up the frontage to see if they'll speak to me about accommodation. He's at the door again. So let's have a look through. Now they're watching me, that guy's watching me with his mask on. Oh yeah, alright. I'm not here to cause any trouble. What it is, my friend, she's from America but she lives here. Every year, here, listen, every year before the hotel was used for immigrants, her mum, her relatives used to stay here in Worcester when they visited her. This year, they came over, they phoned from America and they were told, this is shut, it's only for immigrants. They've asked me, can I come down and ask, you know, is it closed to the public now? So there's no more accommodation. Okay. Do you know how long that's going to be? Permanently perhaps, yeah. So that it's completely closed to the public. Alright, thanks for that. Well, according to the guard, who did come to the door, yeah, much as I thought, it's closed to the public. And he was watching the camera all the time, as they would. But yeah, I imagine this place is never going to open again to the public. It's just open privately with a government contract for immigrants. And while these boats are still coming over, inflatables across the channel, I think the news said yesterday there was 574 that made it across on boats to England from France, illegals, day before yesterday. This year the numbers are at an all-time high, but I think most of us have heard that. I'll hang about here a bit, 10 minutes, to see if the police do turn up. I'll ask this guy here about the bike frames. Hiya mate, could I ask you a question? Yeah. Could I ask you something, yeah? I build bikes. Yeah, bikes. I make them. Is your English okay? Okay, yeah, cool, okay. I know it's a hotel for the immigrants. I know they all have bikes. I know they break and it costs money to fix, and I know sometimes they'll take parts off another bike to make one bike, and I know that I've seen it on YouTube. There's bike frames I want to buy. Not steel, but something like that, but like aluminium alloy light, just a frame. I've got money. I asked at the other side, and the guards are like, oh no, nobody here. And I said, well, how do you mean nobody? He said the immigrants. Yeah. There's none here. And I thought, okay. I said, who do I don't want to steal a frame. I want to buy one. So instead of approaching you guys, I've asked the staff, the guards, don't want to know. So those frames, they're given, you people are given bikes. Those frames, all those bikes dumped, they belong to somebody perhaps that lives here or doesn't, perhaps they've gone. Any ideas about who I could buy? You know, I could say is that your frame? Somebody, and say, any ideas on how? Just keep asking people, do you think?
I don't know, so this is mine.
Yeah.
But I don't know, the other bike is belongs to.
The ones on the floor, just...
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it could be anybody, couldn't it?
So I can't take the responsibility.
I know, it could be anybody. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
No, there's no way of finding out, is there? Unless I ask you guys.
Okay.
But there again, you can't tell me.
Okay. I will tell you.
All right, thanks.
Okay, sir.
Thanks anyway. What a waste of bike frames.
Okay.
Well, what a waste. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
They could be used.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a shame. What a waste.
Okay.
All right, thanks. Yeah, so that one obviously wouldn't work. So this is a City Walls Road. That was obviously one of the immigrants. I'll hang about here a few minutes, see if the police do turn up. I doubt it, but I'll hang about, see if they do, see if they've got anything to say, see how long is left on the camera. Now 30 minutes and the battery says full, but it can just go very quickly, the battery. So here's the frontage, just off the City Walls Road in Worcester. The Fownes Hotel and Restaurant, South Street. In that sign there, advanced physiotherapist offering hands-on physiotherapy and steroid injections at GJP Health, and there's a mobile number and website. Presumably they must mean corticosteroids for inflammatory illness, not anabolic steroids used in bodybuilding. That thing then, that van, Enterprise, came up on the footpath. Just missed me. Came right over the curb on the footpath, cut the corner. Here's another one, Enterprise. See if he does the same thing. Or she, rather. Nah, they're driving properly, it's a woman. Yeah, fill your boots, lads. Sure you will. There's only two ways the police could come: down here or down there, City Walls Road, because it's all one way, including this weird dual carriageway type thing, City Walls Road. In fact, the whole of Worcester's one way. Yeah, down. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it quits. The police take about half an hour at least to turn up to anything now. Unless it's an absolute grade one, somebody with a gun or a knife or something. So I think giving them a few more minutes, I'll call it quits. I'll walk up here a bit. Why?
What's that?
Am I Pete?
Yeah. What's the camera?
Why'd you ask if I was Pete?
Well, no, the camera. There's a camera, isn't there?
Do you know who I am?
I don't know.
What team
You,
is
you
for?
do,
What
hey?
team is for?
Say again.
What
Team
team
is
is for?
Not Chelsea.
Fuck Chelsea.
What?
No, it's not Chelsea.
Then what is it?
I'm not a footballer.
What
So
are you?
what?
I'm not into football.
You look like Fed with that body cast.
No. He says I look like a Fed with that body cam. Probably thinks I'm undercover police. Interesting how as soon as you put a camera on, people light up. Certain people light up. I was just thinking, obviously AB, auditing Britain, this is just like every day to him. He's used to it all, isn't he? So that lad that asked if I was so and so, I think he knows of me. But the other one, I think, does think I'm seem paranoid, the one in the back. Thinks I'm a cop or a chiz. Well, a chiz wouldn't be running around with a camera on. A cop might. Thought he was on his phone, but he wasn't. But he's seen the camera. His eyes were flashing nervously at the camera. Yeah, this is a coach drop-off point for any event taking place in Worcester. There is a lot of guided tours here all year round. 66 coaches. Well, the cops haven't turned up. Which is good. Sure, they got better things to do. So that's it for today on here.